I will break your spirit. Think you can break my defense?
Nope. Yo.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Oh. What is that?
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Interesting.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. The drive impact net them a sweet punish counter. Difficult situation for a throw. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Burnout activates. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Psycho Crusher hits! Breaks the block with a throw. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, burnout triggered! Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Going in. Looking for a chance. Devil's reverse. Can't draw critical. What's gonna happen? Sammy's speed on full display. It's the Delta Red Assault.
Assessing damage.
A real test of nerves here. Just goes for it at this range. A jump in? Knew the throw was coming. Dangerous range here. One chance here may end this match. Big drive gauge, what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for the jump in, hits them with a stopping bomb. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? The combo's there. Who's going to break the silence first? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Goes for the throw. Gets the counter in. Knockdown. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end, goes for the super art.
Miserable flee.
Opt for the low to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Uses the parry. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They break things off to take a quick breather. Taking stock. Jumps up. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning. Looking to impress with this super. Double 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Opts for Shadow Rush. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Throws them. Going in. Perfect execution with the anti-KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Yo, what's up to the view on the stream, man? Yo, let me know if I can turn on the face cam, man.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Platinum now.
Let's get this mission started. Cry for mercy. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Oh! Gets a chance with that jump in. Who's going to break the silence first? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Oh! Beautiful setup with that attack. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
I hate finding that.
Overdrive art? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Flicks out the blade to creep up. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Going in? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Hits them with a double knee drop. Superb reactions on display. Goes for the jump in. Jumps? Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Pops off the tank and scores the win. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Comes a new challenger.
Sounds up.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Interesting.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Grabs him. Player 2 is almost dead, but the clutch drive move gets him. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Still very early in the round. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Whips with that huge attack. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checking their opponent. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Stand still! Tries to throw but doesn't connect. What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? Blocks the jump in. Just out of range for that throw. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. The grab misses. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Next hit will end the round. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Grabs them. They can hit them with a stopping block. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 can't use burnout activation. Player 1 skewers them with Cycle Punisher and stacks them to death. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Big opportunity now in this corner. Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. Time's over! Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Good workout.
What will they do next? Time to reassess the situation? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. So, what's next? A quick breather. Excellent block! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Gives the ring cage some TLC. Drives in fact misses. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Now the difference in our power.
Fight round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure. Oh, these psycho uppercuts put them on the ropes. Next, the counter. Psycho blitz wakes them up. All in with the rush. Passes forward with the scissor kick. Double knee. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Reads the jump in perfectly. Catches them out. Gives the rib cage some TLC. Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Can they close this round without relying? No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. I don't know if this is enough to kill.
Word.
Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Interesting.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Overdrive. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Our fighters should be warmed up now. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? The jump-in is denied. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Jumps in. Anything could happen here. Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown and... Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What'll happen here? Full SA leaders on deck, looking to impress with this super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. My magnum open! The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Player 1 needs to use KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Jumps. Opts for shadow. Jumps in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Oh, burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. What are they gonna do? Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Double knee! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? All in with a rock! Put the whole burnout! Did they mean to do that? Yo, that 2009 callback will not go punish! Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is mounting a comeback! What else is up their sleeve? No one could have called that! Player 1 was definitely sweating during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. Time's the only thing moving here. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's gonna make a move? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Drive gauge finally recovers. Very solid corner hit. Oh, burnout triggered! Snacks him with the back fist. Looking for more KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. We'll gain control of the match in the early going. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 can't... Oh, burnout triggered! Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They trade hits. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. A quick breather. Player 1 is barely hanging in there. All in with a rush. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Drive it back misses. Back this hit. Backs up the boom. Puts the fear of God in it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Take to the side. Both sides are really vying for dominance. We're in for one hell of a game. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and Nightshade incoming. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Wash that off. Back this hit and the pressure builds. Oh my God, they just choked it up. With super art into play, it repairs the burnout. Looking for a good ROI with that dash.
Oh, I burned out.
Player burns out. Dashes out the cage right there.
Man, oh, I burned out.
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Oh boy, both running empty on drive. Looking to shred something. A lot of pressure building up. They think it's time to butt his impact to the counter. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Uses their drive gauge. Jump. Side switch in the corner. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? All right. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Drive gauge finally recovers. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes a trip. Active combo hits and we got trouble coming. They decided to KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 in dire straits with the zone. Still scrapping for control of the space. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Ooh, what a smart throw. That gets the back throw to turn things around. Connects with the throw. Jump. Doesn't get the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Misses the grab. Goes for the jumping. Both fighters are raring to go. Matt drops him hard. There's a change of side. Both fighters can't use drive. Amazing. They're in range. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
My magnum opus! Did that stick?
Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Nice kick drive run.
Oh, what the fuck?
Player turns out. Here comes the corner pressure. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player there's the burnout. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? It is over.
That's us.
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Man. We doing dumb shit.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 chases him down. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Solid combo. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Throws them to negate the hits them with a stopping block. adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent pains its talons are out. Let's see what happens next. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Drive gauge gap here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They back the opponent. Oh, burnout triggered. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck. Let's go burnout. Did they mean to do that? The unlimited cycle crusher. Free history lesson. This move always hurts. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. What are they gonna do? In with the head pressure. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? Will they go or does it touch and throw? Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Double knee press. Throws out a projectile. Parries the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Trips him up. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Oh, whip. Player 2 has the life advantage. Throw hits, now the fun begins. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Taps the dome. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Ah, burnout activates. Both cycle punisher hits them. Both players good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 2 has the meter lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Grabs him. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. The jump in catches them. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. The opening on that impact taps the dome. Oh, burnout triggered. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
That's tough.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, me too. I got work in a few.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go.
10.
Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Hope you'll put up a
Yeah,
fight.
I'm getting off at 10.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Throws him down. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Does a good job of pushing back. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Neither of them willing to back off. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Where's their opening? Heading into the end game now. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? From up above. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting to continue experiencing burnout. Player 1, it's a good spot to use the super. The unlimited cycle crusher. Free history lesson. This move always hurts. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply full burnout trigger. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Throw missed. Looking for a chance. Cover them with a cycle flip. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Jump. Finds the target. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Okay, take them all the way to the corner. Burnout is triggered. All right. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Nails the anti-air. Gets. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Took him to the corner in a flash. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Looking for a chance. Psycho Crusher hits. Goes for the front, throws him. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Takes a trip. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Where is their opening? Decides to nuke them in the air. Gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Oh, burnout triggered! What'll happen here? Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but it's a super art. Side switch in the corner. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning threads it cleanly. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Interesting.
Hope you'll put up a fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Jack.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Hold your breath. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nails the anti-air. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Okay, they trade hits. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2, neat KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Stand still! This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Hit them with a 1-2-3! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Peppers them with a Psycho Blitz! Jump! There's a change of sides. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? Still in it with a sliver! Both fighters planning something? In there! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Interesting.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Anticipates the overhead. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets a chance with that jumping throw. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. A quick breather. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Big counter. Sticks the combo. The painted talent card is played. Let's see if they can survive this assault. Going in? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. What'll happen here? Crowns them from above! Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Is my poison
This is the
kicking
final
in?
round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Breaks it! Puts the exclamation point on that with an OD heart. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Knocked him out of the air. He can hit the drive. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. No more drive on hand. Nightshade incoming. Nightshade pulse. What's that? Drop that off. Plenty of help. There's the drive impact. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Noticeable life lead. It's go big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
I'm gonna holla at you, bro. Yep. Nah, I gotta go, bro. Today is Thursday.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Interesting.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player one chases them down. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Drive gauge finally recovers. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Hits them with a stopping block. Player two can't afford. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. All right, what's coming up next? Solid throw tech. Hits them with a stopping block. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is a tough experiencing burnout. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Past the dome. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this. Burnout actually closes it out.
Alright, bro.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
It was fun whooping your ass, you pussy clout ass nigga. Bye, bitch. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Skimmer, and I'm out. Hey, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.